Welcome back! My name is Baller Scuba. This is Video Games Over Time. We are still in 1982. Today, we're going to talk about Burger Time. The story of Burger Time takes us to Data East. Data East is a Japanese video game developer that was founded on April 20th, 1976 by Tetsuo Fukuda. Data East started developing and publishing arcade games in 1977. By the end of the 70s, Data East was able to release 15 arcade games. Seeing the success that Sega and Taito achieved in North America, Data East opened their own US division in 1979. With this division in place, Data East reached new success with Astro Fighter, an arcade shooter released in Japan in 1979 and North America in 1980. It was also in 1980 that Data East released the Deco cassette system in Japan. The Deco cassette system was a system for arcade owners to change the games on a standard arcade cabinet, the first interchangeable arcade system board. The arcade owner would purchase a cabinet and then purchase a set of games on audio cassette. The cassette would then connect to the cabinet, and the game would be transferred onto the cabinet and could be played until the cabinet was turned off. While the system promised an easy interchange between the different arcade games, the system would prove to be unreliable. The games released for the system were also not seen as particularly good, so Data East turned back to dedicated arcade cabinets. Their first big arcade game after the Deco cassette system would be Burger Time. Burger Time is an arcade platform game. The player plays as Chef Peter Pepper. The goal is to assemble burgers by walking across the components, forcing them to fall down. Once all hamburgers have been assembled and have been moved to the serving trays, the player has beaten the level and will move on to the next board. There are 3 different enemies stopping Peter Pepper. Those are Mr. Hot Dog, Mr. Pickle, and Mr. Egg. The player can score extra points by dropping ingredients on the enemies or dropping the ingredients while the enemy is on that component. Those enemies will return after a short period of time. The player can also stun enemies with a pepper cloud, allowing the player to move through the enemy. The player loses a life if Peter Pepper touches an unstunned enemy. Once all lives are lost, the game is over. There are 6 different boards or levels for the player to go through. Once all 6 boards have been beaten, the cycle repeats. Data East released Burger Time to arcades in Japan on August 25th, 1982. In Japan, the game was originally known as Hamburger. Reportedly to avoid copyright issues, all foreign and subsequent Japanese releases would be known as Burger Time. Burger Time was published by Bally Midway in North America in November 1982. Data East published Burger Time in Europe in December 1982. That is the short backstory to Burger Time. With that now told, it's time to play the game for ourselves. And here we are in the game. This is Burger Time, as you can see, copyright 1982 by Deco. That is the Data East company. And as you can see, Mr. Hot Dog, Mr. Pickle, and Mr. Egg, all trademarked, but you can squash them with the burger buns as you walk across with Peter Pepper. And then they show you how if you stun the enemies with your pepper cloud, you can then drop them, and everything will drop down further as a result of that. Don't waste peppers. You start with only 5. Earn extra peppers and bonuses. Claim cones, coffees, and fries. There will be cones, coffees, and fries that'll randomly kind of show up on the screen. If I collect it, I get bonus points. Plus, I get an additional use of pepper, which implies that the ice cream and the coffee have pepper in them. I'm sure somebody likes that, but that is an odd thing for me. So, with that shown now a couple times, let's go ahead and put in a quarter, and we'll head into the game. We'll see what I can do. It's a fairly straightforward game. Not too much craziness going on here. Let's go up here. I like to start at the top and kind of work my way down. It just makes things easier for me, I think. Alright, they basically chase me in a fairly straightforward pattern. There's not going to be a lot of twisting and turning from them, I don't think. Alright, got that. Used a pepper to get the pepper. There we go. We'll just avoid them as much as possible. Should be able to climb up. No! I thought I could make it. Thought I could make it. The hot dog was a little bit faster than I thought. A very floppy hot dog, I do have to say. There we go. Should just have a couple more to go here. Should be able to make it all the way across. We're not going to bother with that ice cream. It resembled what looked like chicken sandwiches to me, but that's okay. Alright, let's start by trying to climb up as far as I can. Like I said, I like to start at the top. Oh no, just makes things a little bit easier for me. No! The hot dog is so fast! You see that it does save kind of between lives here. Alright, let's climb up to the top. We had to. I felt like I had to. Pepper usages. Just going crazy on those today. No! This one's hard. This one, I haven't figured out how to get through this level, but we got a game over. I would love to show off all the levels, but I don't think that's going to happen today. What happened? No. We'll do S. There we go. Why does he have to take the letter all the way down himself? I'm also not sure why he's got an H on the top of his head, on his hat, on his chef hat, but that's a story for a different time. All right, we got 4th. I'm fairly happy with that. Let's see if I can break 10,000 though. That'll be the next goal. Don't think I'm gonna get the highest score, but we're gonna keep trying. Once again, I'm not really about scores in these kinds of games. I'm much more about level completion. Yeah, they just kind of chase. And once you can start sorting them, it gets a little bit easier. Get them in a set pattern. Alright. I used 2 when I didn't need to. I got another pepper back. Got you down. Oh. There we go. The good thing is that once they start climbing a ladder, they will continue to climb that ladder. Not sure I'm going to be able to get to that. Nope. Alright, let's just go down here. Start walking across all of these. I should be able to get that. Gotta get my peppers back. We're just gonna loop around. No! Didn't expect him to go... I don't know, did he start climbing up? For whatever reason, I thought he was climbing up, and then he was going down. Okay. That way. And we got it. Hamburgers. Chicken sandwiches, they are assembled. Also notice that this is how all chefs cook. They all walk across their food in order to assemble everything. I'm not sure who thought of this. These stairs are so narrow on that side. That's why I'm trying to focus on getting those done first. Because it's just kind of a little bit of a cluster there. So you want to get through those. There we go. No, no, no. Okay. Alright, have to hit you with that. Down. Okay. Yeah, they'll go away, but only for a short period of time. Gonna want the coffee, which once again has pepper inside. I don't fully understand, but you know, I try not to judge. Oh, no! How did I miss? How did I miss that pepper right there? That, I don't understand. That pepper should have landed. I should have gotten all of them. Yes, take my letters down to the bottom, please. Alright, I think we got one more in us, but you've basically seen how good I'm going to get at this. Until I can start sorting out these guys a little bit better, I'm not sure I'm going to do too much better than that. Let's just climb. The hot dogs. We haven't seen a pickle yet. I haven't made it to pickles. I'm not at pickle level yet. So far, the hot dogs are the biggest problem for me. I'm just gonna follow this one all the way down. Can I make it up? Oh, come on. The damn egg. Egg white got me. So we're not on a good pace today. Which, this is all kind of a little weird to me because pickles, hot dogs, and eggs could all go on a burger. Like, there's no reason that you can't have those on a burger. I have seen some restaurants do, like, a combination. I hit the button! This is not a good run. Like, I almost want to die another time just so I can try again. I hit the pepper button. There we go, loop you around. Hey, got someone. Not gonna get that. There's no way I'm getting that. I mean, I can try, but not gonna happen. Yeah, I've seen people put hot dogs and a beef patty. Typically, you just have to like cut the hot dog in half and then flatten it out, and then it can fit on a burger, and then, you know, it's like an ultimate meat burger. That's not happening. There we go. On to level 2. They don't really show how many lives I have left, but let's just assume I've lost all of them. This is my last life. Can I make it to the coffee? I can. Down. Every once in a while, it's a little difficult for me to... There we go. A little difficult for me to see when I'm on... Oh, why? Yeah, that was the problem that I was talking about. It's a little difficult for me to see when I'm on the ledge versus when I'm on the ladder. Alright, so that wasn't a good run. We'll try it one more time. But, that might be it. Like I said, I like to start at the top, but there's no real reason for that. Other than, like, I have a better chance of, like, hitting all the enemies by doing that. Yeah, typically they don't just turn around like that. Had to. Hate using the pepper. Didn't have a choice there. That's probably a good use of the pepper, though. No! There we go. Can I still make it? I can. You have to learn all the little tricks of, like, be one step on the ladder that way, and then they'll go up instead of over to you, or something like that, you know? No! Ah! You saw what I was trying to do. I was just one step short of making that thing fall, And if that had happened, I would have gotten the egg, and then I would have been fine. But I had to go back. Okay, should be in the clear here. Chicken sandwiches are made. I don't know, they don't look like burgers to me. That looks like a chicken sandwich. I don't know what these are, though. Is this a tofu burger? Is it a breakfast sandwich? It'd be weird to have a breakfast sandwich with, like, lettuce on it, though. Go! Go! Run! No! 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 I can't go anywhere. Oh, they do give me the lives. It's in the bottom left, so... Out. I'm just out of lives. Okay. Get the coffee. Down. I trapped myself there. There wasn't much I could do. I don't think I made the high score list again, but that is burger time. Oh, I did make the high score list. Just barely. Yeah, not my best game, but once again, it's about learning patterns, learning how to get the enemies to chase you in just the right way, and I was starting to figure it out, but there were still issues that I was going to encounter because some of the spots aren't conducive to me doing well there. So that is burger time now played, and with the game played, it's time to talk about how the game holds up today. Playing the game today, I do have to say that the game is fun. It's cute, it's fun, it's different, it's something that catches your eye. It is something that I did enjoy playing. The gameplay is a little stilted. For a lot of early platformers, that's going to be the case, so that's really no surprise. Like I said, I had a hard time figuring out when I was on the ladder versus when I was on the ledge. That's really my main complaint about the game's controls. Other than that, it worked pretty well. I felt that there were a couple times that I hit the button that it didn't really do what I wanted, but that's something that will probably go away the longer that I played the game. The game is fun for, I would say, short periods of time. It's not necessarily a game that I want to sink a lot of time into to try to get a high score or the world record, but I could see how people would want to do that because it is relatively easy to start getting the enemies to start chasing you in a set pattern. They seem to have a set way of how they move towards you, so it's kind of easier to guide these enemies than they would be in other games such as like a Pac-Man or Donkey Kong or anything like that. You can get the things to chase you in a specific way, so it's geared towards getting people to go for that high score. I did look up what the world record is. It is held by Brian L. Wagner. He has a world record of over 11.5 million points. I obviously was not anywhere close to that. In terms of graphics, I feel that the graphics are actually pretty good. The only thing that was throwing me off were the actual burgers themselves, because they didn't quite look like meat. They didn't look like beef to me. But other than that, everything looked like it was supposed to me. And that's something that you don't always see in 1982. It looked like lettuce. It looked like a bun. It looked like a hot dog and a pickle and an egg. That is something that isn't always the case. So I do appreciate that. The sound also was pretty good. I liked the sound. It's got a nice little jingle to it. And it was kind of consistent throughout the game, which once again is not always the case in 1982. So overall, I would say that it's a fun game, but it's not necessarily something that I would go back to too often. But I could see why people would. So it's something that I would recommend checking out, at least dropping a quarter or two in to see what you can do. And that's my modern take on the game. When the game was released, Burger Time proved to be popular. In Japan, the game would become the 11th best-selling arcade game of 1982. The critics also were positive about the game. The critics praised the game's charm, music, and gameplay. Burger Time would inspire clones, ports, re-releases, and sequels. We will keep an eye on these as we continue. We will also hear from Data East again. The success of Burger Time would help continue keeping Data East in the video game industry. That will do it for the story of Burger Time for now. My name is Baller Scuba. This has been Video Games Over Time. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in our next video when we go back underground.